Cincinnati Bengals. Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go here in Cincinnati. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Unlock line! Unlock line! Here we go, guys!
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. It's intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Makes the score Bears 7, Bengals nothing.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Bring it. Hey, let's go.
He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready?
They'll go again here with Taylor. A short gain up to the 20. Asante Samuel up from the corner spot to make the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 2nd time they've connected on the drive. And this one goes for 17 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Sanders going to throw again. Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Now, man, traded away after 7 years as a Bengal. It's Joe Mixon. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On second down, Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incompletely. Might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, Penix. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears move out on top, 14-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Get it? Cowboy 80, Panther 11, 60 Bobcat, 60.
As Shador on first down. That one is complete to Hartman. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, it's Sanders. Now for the third time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Quick throw. That's we get on the RPO. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 15. Good for a Bears first down. They will work the middle with Mixon. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Akello Witherspoon up to make the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They bring Chase in motion. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. This is 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. He's got his man. That's Lee Getz. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. On 2nd down, here's Penix. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Bears off to the early lead. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. It is 3rd and long. Here's a toss, right side to Mixon. But he goes nowhere. Ball doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Little's kick is good. And the Bears stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Warriors 17. Here we go. Set. Let go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Sanders. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this 1st half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19. Go.
From the gun, it's Shador. He'll get that one to Taylor. Complete. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. And it's 3rd down coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 4.
Buffalo 18. Come on. Come on. Ready.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Open man is Mooney. He's got it.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down. Had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
2nd and 18 at the 44-yard line.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Hit and as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now it's Sanders. He's got his man. That's Slayton. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
Cougar 19, 18, tied in.
They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Bengals first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A fourth down gain of 20.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
To throw again is Sanders. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he will score! DeJuan Johnson, touchdown Cincinnati. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kyle Duggar.
That decision to go for two was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you can see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for two. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. First down, they'll start with Mixon. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to Mixon. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. First down, Chicago. A run here with Mixon. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Micah Parsons on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's a give running left with Mixon. Good blocking to the 15. And he's in! Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Bears. Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. Whoa! And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, 5 here. Go street. Hey, that's your man, that's your man. Cup 19, Cup 19, Buffalo 18.
Throwing now, Sanders on 1st down. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Trap 60, trap 60, Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
Here's Sanders to throw. Pushed out to his right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. The rookie out of Penn State, Abdul Carter, gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors 70. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Penix. A big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Bengals.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
And now, after the pick 6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion.
79 Broncos.
Now, Shador. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Going now, Penix on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun, here is Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Bears send out their punt team. Nicole Hardman deep to return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Penix to throw on second down. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Incomplete on third down.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. Running right, it's Taylor. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop. From the 33, here's second and 8.
Lightning, 18, Dragon, 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now, Sanders. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Okay,
Gonna get this to the 25. Here's third down.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
To throw is Sanders. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. They get 14 on that hook one. And the Bengals gonna have a first down.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
Sanders will throw it. He'll go right back to Taylor, who's got it again. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball to his hands, and he does the rest.
He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Taylor. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Half yard, that's all they need on this third and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Cincinnati. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
Let's go.
On play action, Shador. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. On first down, it's Penix. They try to work the screen with Mixon. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
Well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
On second down, Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Hopper's very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. From the gun, on third down, here's Penix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Akilla Witherspoon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Result of the play.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
Now Shador on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. They go play action now with Sanders. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
For a Cincinnati Bengals.
They'll run here with Taylor. And that big offensive line clearing space He's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Bengals. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year.
Back
To throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line. And add a pair of books.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. On the give, this is Mixon. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Penix. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. This one's incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A 15-yard pickup there. It's a Cincinnati 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
From the gun, it's Shador. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Johnson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. From the gun, it's Sanders. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Forced out wide. That's incomplete. Daring Paul on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. He'll go play. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. second down. Here's Penix. That's into the hands of Wester. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Looking to throw. It's Penix. They'll look to set up the screen here. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's a pretty good effort there on third and long. Initially, I really thought that screen was timed up pretty well, and he had a chance to pick up the first down, but give credit to the defense. It was the pursuit and running to the ball, and they're able to stop him just short.
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Sanders. A dive and a catch. Incredible. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Ready, ready.
So now then, first and goal from the 1.
Ready. 60. Ready.
Taylor going to try to pull his way in.